I was working at a gas station for the summer. I planned on attending clown school in the fall. However, not coming from the most financially secure family, I needed to work for a few months to pay for tuition. The job was pretty easy, to be honest. The only downside was cleaning the bathrooms. You wouldn't believe the amount of people who'd rub poop on the wall. It seemed like every other shift I would rub fecal matter off of one thing or another. I probably would have worked there till I went back to school. However, a regular customer began to ruthlessly harass me. The man would come in at least once a day and talk to me. At first, the conversation was somewhat welcome. However, after the man became comfortable, the more unwelcome the conversation became. He told me stories about his youth, like apparently he lost his virginity to a cat, and he only had one testicle due to birth defect. Every day I prayed he wouldn't come in, but every day I was sadly disappointed. It was a rainy day and, for once it was looking like I'd make it through a shift without seeing that weird-ass nigger. However, 10 minutes before close, he came strolling in. He wasn't his usual self. He looked incredibly upset. It looked like he had been crying. I never seen him so down. He grabbed a bag of flaming hot Cheetos, an Arizona tea, and a chili cheese dog. He approached the counter and I asked what was wrong, and he told me he had just been expelled from school, and as a result his parents were kicking him out. He then looked at me and said, "May I ask you a question? And please, be honest." I said sure, worried he'd asked for a place to stay, but instead he asked if he resembled the one they called Jack Black. I looked at him and simply said yeah, kind of. He went from upset to very angry, but quickly regained his composure. With his eyes locked dead set on mine, he wiped the tears from his face and asked if I was curious why he had been expelled. I said I thought it was rude to ask, but admitted I was pretty curious. He informed me that 2 of his classmates said he looked like Jack Black and that he lost his cool. I asked him what he meant by losing his cool, and he casually told me he leapt upon his desk and attempted to ejaculate on everybody. Jesus Christ, I said. Why the fuck would you do that? A sickening smirk crept across his face, and he told me the Nighthawk answers to no one. Who the hell is the Nighthawk? I said, confused. I am the Nighthawk, the man screamed. He then climbed onto the counter and began to pull down his pants. I fell back, realizing my fate was sealed, as there was no way for me to escape. Nighthawk began to pull at his penis for a few minutes, when he became distraught. I'm sorry, he said in a quiet voice. This usually never happens. Nighthawk tucked his flaccid penis back into his pants and jumped down from the counter. You won't be so lucky next time, Nighthawk said. Nighthawk then ran towards the door and jumped straight through the glass. I immediately called the police and told them what happened. They asked what he looked like and I said kinda like Jack Black. They found him 2 blocks away having sex with a cat, but Nighthawk was able to disarm and fight off both policemen, and no one's heard of Nighthawk since. However, I fear he's somewhere out there lurking, waiting for his chance to strike again. Nighthawk, if you're listening, please come to your senses. You can't go around ejaculating on everyone. That's not how you handle things.